Hello everybody, Hyperfocus back here for another video. So there's been a lot of confusion regarding pet merging as of recent. I've seen a lot of people with questions about this. Admittedly, it is a little bit confusing, especially if you're brand new to merging. So basically what you want to do here is usually people have an ideal stat combination. This is RNG based unless you are making sure that you have all the same stats in there, or at least two the same stats with your other stats is only one stat. So it's a weighting system here. It's based on the most common stats in there that will merge. So most common pet that people will have is awesome, especially after they have both of the pet quality passes. It's a 1 in 2 chance of getting awesome quality pet. So we will start with those. Today I'm just using immortal pets due to the lower diamond cost associated with these. All right, so a common one here is usually, let's say you want to get damage cash gold, right? A lot of times you might think, oh, I need 3 of these pets to get the merge, which you will get that result from that, but it's not necessary. So if you have something like health stam damage, for instance, these two stats you don't want in the result, of course, if you're going for damage cash gold, but you have to look at these stats here. You have 2 damage stats already, right? Now you need a pet that has cash and gold in it. Which if we go down here a little ways, we've got cash, gold, and damage, which you could do again, but again, not necessary. So if you had this, for instance, you do have 2 gold stats, 2 cash stats, and 2 damage stats, but now you have 2 stam stats as well. So there is a chance that you don't get either gold, cash, or damage in that outcome. You don't want that since you want damage, cash, gold. So we'll remove that. Now, for this, you can go with, you just want something with cash and gold in it, right? I see all these pets here. Now you could go for this, for instance. Since you now have 2 stats each of cash, 1, 2, gold, 1, 2, and then damage, 1, 2. You only have 1 stat of mag, 1 stat of stam, 1 stat of HP. So none of these 3 stats can be in the outcome. Now, so when you merge, this will have damage, gold, and cash in it. Okay? Cash, damage, gold, right there. So now you've got the pet you wanted without having to have 3 of the same stats in all of the pets. Now, just to show you again, because some people may think this is a fluke or that I just got lucky with saying that that's the merge that it will be, which is fair. So let's do another one. So this time it's for XP. So what we're looking for in this case is XP damage mag, because you want some more mag to go with our XP team setup or whatever you're going for. In this case, XP though, because you most likely have to have an XP gold setup differently. You can combine XP and gold there too, but XP and mag, we have 2 of those stats. Now note here, we only have 1 stam stat, so that can't possibly be in the outcome because it's only 1 stat. XP is a second stat here, so we have 2 of those stats. Damage, 1 stat right here, but damage, a second stat right here. And then your second stat for mag is right here. So now we have 2 stats of mag, 2 stats of XP, 2 stats of damage. Cash, or HP, and cash are only 1 stat. So since stam, HP, and cash are only 1 stat, and you can only have 3 stats in the merge, this is guaranteed to have XP, mag, and damage in them. There we go. XP, mag, and damage. Say you have an Omega pet right here, right? And you want to essentially get rid of the HP stat, because as of right now, this is not that important. Again, like the stam stat, stam and HP are not that important. Let's say you wanted to potentially make this a cash mag damage XP gold, which is pretty much ideal for, well, that is ideal for an Omega pet. Let's say you don't have another Omega, for instance, and one that can produce this, but you do have a perfect. Now, out of these, you have a 33% chance that it becomes perfect and a 67% chance that it becomes Omega. Now, from this combination, you can see you have cash, mag, these stats right here. cash and mag again, and cash mag again. So these three are actually guaranteed to be in the outcome because there's three of them across these pets, and anything else that's weighted as two will come after this. You have cash and mag that'll be in the result, right? And then you have XP. There's two XP, and then there are two, or well, yeah, there's two damage. One here, one here. So there's two damage stats, and then you have two gold stats. One, two. So since you only have one stamp stat and one HP stat, that means you can get rid of both of these stats. So if it becomes an Omega pet, it'll have XP, damage, mag, cash, and gold in it. But if it becomes a perfect pet, then it could potentially not have damage. It's just kind of a risk you have to take if you want to do it this way. So let's see what it is. And there you go. Mag, cash, damage, XP, and gold. That's actually a preferred pet. So now you have this right here. Okay. Yeah, so anytime you're going to do different qualities, you just want it to be damage, right? So you need one, two, and then you could just have a health pet since that's not needed. So this is actually guaranteed to be damage in the outcome. There you go. Stam gold gold. This is going to be gold in the pet merge. There you go. This works the same across every quality of pet. Of course, that's the same quality again. But if you do want, let's say you have damage stam, right? Let's say you want a pet that has damage XP. So you go XP cash. This will be damage XP in the outcome because there's one, two, or one of each of these here. Two damage, two XP. There's just one cash and one stam. So it's going to be damage XP in the pet. There you go, XP damage. Now, if it's three different qualities, it's a 33% chance that you get each quality, or it could be one of each quality. So cash damage. Let's say there's damage there because you want damage in the pet. And then let's do an awesome pet. Right here. Okay. So out of these, it could be great, poor, or awesome. However, you know that in the result must exist damage, right? Now with this, since XP, mag, and cash are all only one stat, they'll also be equally weighted in the outcome. So it will be damage plus either XP, mag, or cash if it becomes a great pet. But if it's an awesome pet, it could have any of these as well. But you're guaranteed to get damage since that's outweighing the other ones. You know, damage XP. So that's all there is for merging. See you later.